It was one of those days where nothing went as planned. I was running late for work, so I grabbed a coffee and headed out the door. As I stepped into the office, I noticed my best friend, Sarah, hadn't arrived yet. We always carpooled, so I found it strange that she wasn't there. I shrugged it off and started working. An hour passed and still no sign of her. I tried calling her, but it went straight to voicemail. I left a message and hung up. A few minutes later, I got a call from an unknown number. It was Sarah's phone. Her voice was shaky as she explained that she had an accident and was in the hospital. I immediately rushed to her side. As I entered her hospital room, I saw tears streaming down her face. "I'm so sorry," she whispered. "I totaled your car." My heart sank. I knew she was a reckless driver, but I never imagined she'd cause an accident. The doctor arrived and told us the devastating news. Sarah's negligence had not only damaged my car, but it had also resulted in a concussion and a broken arm for me. I was furious, but I knew getting angry wouldn't fix anything. So I took a deep breath and said, "Let's sort this out." After getting discharged from the hospital, I went straight home. I needed some time to process what had happened. As I sat on the couch, I heard the voice note. It was the one I had recorded earlier that day when I was getting ready. It was just a casual, "Hey, how are you?" The carefree tone of my voice was in stark contrast to the events that had transpired. I felt a wave of emotions wash over me. Suddenly, anger turned to sadness. The cheerful voice note reminded me of the bond and friendship Sarah and I shared. I realized that one careless moment had nearly destroyed everything. I replayed the voice note over and over again. Each listen brought back a flood of memories, strengthening my resolve to repair our shattered bond. The next day, I called Sarah. She sounded guilty over the phone. Before I could say anything, she burst into tears. "I'm so sorry," she cried. "I know there's no excuse for what I did. I just want you to know that I truly am sorry." Hearing her genuine remorse, I felt my anger start to dissipate. I knew she felt terrible about what had happened. Taking a deep breath, I said, "Sarah, I know you didn't mean for things to turn out like this. I'm hurt, but I believe this accident has taught you a valuable lesson. Now let's focus on getting better together." We hung up, and I must admit that our friendship was hanging by a thread. But that single voice note had rebuilt the bridge between us. It was a reminder of the strong bond we shared and the importance of forgiveness and understanding.